A curfew is now in effect in Washington, D.C. after supporters of President Donald Trump stormed the U.S. Capitol building earlier today.
And this is a live look at Capitol Hill right now. One protester who was shot during the demonstration has died. Law enforcement officers say that they have secured the U.S. Capitol building.
Thousands of supporters of the president occupied the Capitol complex as lawmakers were beginning to tally the electoral votes that will formalize President-elect Joe Biden's victory. More than 1,000 National Guard members were mobilized to help control the situation.
Law enforcement have been able to get many of the demonstrators to leave. In a video message, President Trump told supporters to go home but continue to make claims of election fraud. President-elect Joe Biden says that the chaos at the Capitol does not reflect a true America and does not represent who we are.
KELOLAND News reached out to South Dakota's delegation to make sure everyone is safe. Staff with Representative Dusty Johnson and Senators John Thune and Mike Rounds tell KELOLAND News that they are in a safe, undisclosed location. The Sioux Falls offices for Senator Rounds and Senator Thune were also locked down this afternoon because of the protests in Washington, D.C. 2 police officers were stationed outside Thune's office since he is one of the highest-ranking Republicans. Senator Thune joins us now on the phone. Senator, walk us through your experience at the Capitol today.
Well, I think it just, Bridget, it just really got out of hand fairly quickly, and I don't think that our security was obviously prepared for the volume of people that started to rush the Capitol building, but we were in the debate in the Senate, actually debating one of the objections to the Electoral College when my security detail rushed on the floor and sort of whisked out, and we were on our way out, and then they kind of tried to secure the area and get everybody out to a safe location. And in the end, they had a lot of folks that made it onto the floor of the Senate, floor of the House, and unfortunately did a good amount of damage. But we're not going to let that slow us down. We're planning to go back in about an hour and finish up the work. So, we're not going to let a bunch of thugs stop our democracy from doing the things that the people sent us here to do. So, it's we're moving forward, but it was just kind of a tumultuous few hours and really unfortunate for the country. I mean, it's just a really sad chapter.
And Senator Thune, you have been through a lot on Capitol Hill. You were there during 9/11. Can you compare the two events?
Of course, 9/11 was very harrowing, Don, and unlike anything I've ever experienced. There were people today who were drawing some comparisons at just the speed with which everybody had to get out, and it was a pretty angry, unruly mob. I mean, as I was leaving, there were people yelling profanities, and they'd broken all the perimeters into the Capitol, and it was, these were people in many cases, I think, who were would if they'd had the opportunity would have harmed or done violence to people, and that's unfortunate. 9/11, of course, was just such a national tragedy and so much loss of life. Fortunately, there were a couple of people who lost their lives today, but that was a very unique time. But there certainly, in terms of the intensity, it paralleled that, I think.
Very scary situation for all of you. I mean, how are you and all of your staff members doing after all of this?
Well, fortunately, good, Bridget. We had the Senators McConnell, Schumer, Durbin, and I went off-site with the House leadership, and we're on the phones planning the way we were going to get back and take up business again. So a lot of conversations with fellow senators, with the Secretary of Defense, and the Vice President several times was on the phone, trying to make sure that we had sufficient protection security that would enable us to come back. And, of course, staff was here. Fortunately, in my office in the Capitol, the door is very sturdy and well locked, and so a lot of my staff was in there, but people were screaming and pounding on the doors and trying to get in. And so everybody's safe. Thanks for asking. And, again, just unfortunate that this chapter is something that our country has to endure. But if nothing else, it's a message that we need to end this. We've got to unify as a nation. This election is over with. The transition needs to be underway, and people need to move on.
All right, Senator Thune, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. Take care. Representative Johnson.